Welcome to another tutorial of how to build a simple social media app. And in this one, we're going to be getting our posts from Firebase and we're going to be displaying them in our table on our homepage. So first of all, we need to go to, this is our homepage right here, and then click the yellow. We already have a view controller for this one. So we can just go here and type in view controller. All right. And then now we got to set up our table views. So to do that, I think earlier we already, nope, actually we didn't. So we're going to control, click and drag from our table view to our class, or to our view controller, and mark delegate, and then we're going to mark data source as well. All right, and now we're going to go back to our view controller, which is going to be the class for that home page, and we're going to go UI table view delegate and UI table view data source. All right, and that just gives us the methods that we need to get data to a table view. So now we can just type in table view, and we're going to select number of rows in section and table view again. This one's going to be called cell for row at index path. Actually, you could just type in cell for, and it should pop up too. So cell for row at index path. So number of rows in section is how many sections or how many rows we're going to have. So right now, just to test out our table view, we're going to do return 5. And then this one, it's going to say cell for row. So first go to our main.storyboard and go to our home page and click the cell. Now pull out this little editor right here, and then you can go to table view cell as well to select it. And then go here, and then for our identifier, for use identifier, we're going to type in cell so that it uses the same cell over and over. All right, now we can go back to our view controller class, and then for here we're going to do let cell equals table view dot dequeue reusable cell with identifier. And then that identifier is just going to be cell, like we typed in on the thing before this. And then we're just going to return that cell. All right. So now let's just check out our table view to see if that's working first. All right, log in. All right, you can see that our table view is working out. It returned the 5 cells here. All right, so now we want to fetch our data. And to do that, we're going to go down here and do a function called view will appear. And then in here, first we got to add our import statements again. All right, so now we can go down here to view will appear, and we're getting our data from the database again. So fir database.database.reference, and we want them from the child that's called post. So we're going to do dot child and then post. And now to get data, we're going to use a method called dot observe. And the one we're going to use is observe event type with the FIR data snapshot and then with the cancel block as well. So the event type is just going to be dot value. The data snap is a block, so we're going to press enter and we're going to type in snapshot, and then the cancel block is just going to be nil. All right, now let's look at the way our data is set up in Firebase. So in our post node, we open it up, and right now here's just 2 dictionaries. Then when you open that, there's a few more, which are the ones that hold each different message. So, and this is our actual data right here. So in order to get that, first we'll start with our first dictionary, which is, Let me close these up, which is these right here. So we're gonna go if let dictionary1 equals snapshot dot value, and that's this snapshot right here. This is what holds all of our data that we are retrieving. And then this is going to be and this will be in dictionary's form, string any. So basically just means we had a string to identify what we're receiving, and then it could be anything. All right. And so now this dictionary holds more dictionaries. So what we're going to do is now we're going to need a for loop, because there's going to be many of them. So for dictionary 2 in dictionary 1 dot values. So this is the values of all those dictionary, which are these values right here. We're going to do just open and close it. And then we're going to say let dictionary 3 equals dictionary 2. And then again, as this dictionary right here, string any value. And then wants right here to say which dictionary we're talking about. We're talking about dictionary 2. So we're going to go down, and now we are in here. And then now we're going to need another for loop to get through each of those values. So this is getting confusing because there's so many dictionaries that we're using, but bear with me. For dictionary 4 in dictionary 3 dot values, we're going to say let dictionary 5 equal dictionary 4 as, again, that dictionary there. All right. And then now we should be able to get our actual values. So what we're going to do is we're just going to print all of the dates. So dictionary 5, and then we want date, which is this date right here. And so it wants us to unwrap it. All right. So now we're going to build and run our app real quick. All right, jj@gmail.com. Password. Get to this page, and now you can see that it's printing out all the dates. So now to display these dates on this table, we're going to need an array to hold all the dates, an array to hold all of the content. So in our view controller, we're going to go here to the top, make two arrays, one for the dates, which is an array of strings, and also for the content, which is also an array of strings. All right, and now we're just going to return dates.count. So number of rows is going to be how many dates there is, because that would mean that's how many objects there is that we're retrieving from our database. And so here, for the cell, now we need to adjust our cell. We need to go to File, New File, CocoaTouch class, and then we'll just say home page cell. This is just going to be a custom cell, so it's not like the other basic cells that they usually give us. This will be a UI table view cell. Alright, go to our main.storyboard and go to our home page, go to that cell. And this cell is going to be the type homepage table view cell. So now we can open our assistant editor and close this and go to our username. Alright, so we're gonna go to here to automatic. Right now we want to go to our home page table view cell. The reason it's not going to it automatically is because it's linked up to the class for the whole view controller and also to just the cell class. So we're gonna click the cell one for now. Then control, click and drag. Call that username. Call this date. And call this status. Alright, so now we can go back down here and go to our view controller again. Close this editor. And so instead of printing the date, when we get the date, we want to add it to our array. So we're going to go self.dates.append. We're just going to append that dig5 and date. And then just copy this. Okay, let's make this simpler. Delete that and we'll just say let date equals dig5 date. And we'll just say as string. Alright. And then copy that and then we'll do let status equals dig5 and then this time it's going to be status. And then we'll just do self.dates.append date and then self.content.append status. Like that. And then we want to reload our table view every time we get new data. So to do that, first we need to get a reference to our table view. So open up the assistant editor again. Click our table view. It's on manual, but go to automatic. Control, click and drag. And this will be my table view. Alright. Go back to here. And we're going to reload it like this. We can do dispatch queue dot main dot async execute and then click in there, and then in here is where we're going to do self dot my table view dot reload data. Alright, so now let's build and run this and let's see if it's working. Okay, it didn't load yet because we haven't set this up yet in our cell. In our cell, we want the cell dot the, what do we put? The date and the status. So right here we can go cell dot status dot text equals content, and then we'll do index path dot row. And actually, we gotta make sure that it's receiving this cell as a homepage table view cell. So not just an ordinary cell, it's a homepage table view cell. So now you see that that works. You can erase this, unwrap, and then also cell dot date equals dates, and then index path dot row. Build and run that. And now you can see it's actually getting the dates and it's getting the different content for the post that we put in Firebase, which is here. Going to the gym, mall today, see those right there. Now what we want to do is find the username for each of these users that's posting these statuses.